Before we get this started, I want to say I know that I was going to try to do a Princess Spike first impressions, but I really didn't have a lot to work with in terms of, I guess, things to say, jokes I could come up with, that sort of thing. Maybe I'll get to it eventually, but right now I'm going to let it slide. And besides, we have a new episode right here to work with. So, yeah, let's take a look. Party Pooped. Greetings, every people. This is your cult personality, ToonKriticY2K's name. Toon's the name of my game. Good morning and all that. Welcome to another Season 5 Impressions video. Oh boy, I really hope this does not come off as half-assed as originally planned, but oh well. Party Pooped. It is a Pinkie Pie Central episode. That's either a good thing or a bad thing. Good thing because Pinkie Pie is usually able to give us some really good episodes to work with. Bad, though, because most of the time it's mess. That's just me. Pinkie Pie's never been my favorite character. She's always been like at the bottom of my favorite to least favorites. That's not to say that she's not a bad character. I think Pinkie Pie has some good aspects to her. I think that she is able to please some other people, but, you know, for me, not so much. So, what do we got to say for this? So, in this episode, they're dealing with some people from Yakistan. I had to pause there for a sec, because really... But, the Yaks want, I guess... No, hang on. Was it the Yaks that wanted to be friends with the ponies, or the ponies wanted to be friends with the Yaks? Never mind. Either way, they want to establish some kind of friendship connection. I guess that's what we're calling it? Yeah. And does not go as planned. In fact, the first act of this kind of just goes on. Oh, we want everything perfect. If it's not perfect, we smash it. It's not perfect, smash. You get the basic gist of it, and it makes the characters come off as not really anything memorable other than just smashing. That's all you got. All right. So Pinkie Pie is worried about all this, and she doesn't know how she's going to make the best party for this because things keep backfiring over and over and over. So she decides to set out to try and get to Yakistan to try and find the best way to make it work through some interesting bits. I'll just sum it up like this: beetle ponies. I'm sure Miss Keyframe is going to be very happy about that. But as I think the one thing that I can remember from this episode, the one thing that I draw away in terms of, I guess, not just world building, because yay, we know there's another place and new characters, cool, but it's an aspect of Pinkie that we have not really looked at, and it's her party cave. Now, I know that some people are saying, oh, there's something underneath Sugar Cube Corner. It's cupcakes. We knew it. She does have a cave under there. When has cupcakes ever been scary or funny? A serious question. Like, when has it ever been scary? When has it ever been, like, the most scary thing that this fandom's ever come up with? Come on. I've honestly read worse fanfics than that. But getting back to the episode. It's interesting to see that she has a party cave underneath her house. She has files on everybody. That leads to some interesting moments. And it makes me wonder, like, okay, so she has files on everybody. She knows exactly how to plan for them. So was this all in her head, or does she really, like, keep everything neatly organized, like, in some sort of secret cave? Cool cave, by the way. It brings up something interesting about her that I had not really thought about before. Now, let's see. Is this a good episode? Well, it struggles a little bit in the first half, but it pulls itself together in the end. You can kind of guess where things are going to go from there. It's a little bit predictable, but, you know, when isn't Friendship is Magic predictable? So, I would best sum up this episode as Lesson 0 with a bit of Pinkie Pie style in it. If you get what I mean. I think I draw comparisons between the two of them because Pinkie is stressing to try and find some way to make this party work. And our idea was good. Except, why did she have to go all the way back, though? I as funny as that was, or not funny, I guess, as some people would probably call it, why go all that way just to send her all the way back? That's a bit confusing. But, you know, it's just a little nitpick. So, I did like this episode, despite the fact that it struggled a little bit. So, it's not one of Pinkie Pie's best, but it's not one of Pinkie Pie's worst. So, let's put it at that. And yeah, that's all I can really say. Usually my first impressions are longer because I have a lot more to work with, but in this, really not so much. I at least have more to work with this than I think with Princess Spike. Good God, that episode was weird. But yeah, this has been my first impressions of this. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Tumblr, Twitter, might as well go with that. Patreon, etc., etc. I hope this does not come off as half-assed, because before we get to the end, I realize that a lot of these first impression vlogs have not really been impressing people. They've been saying that I've been, like, these videos are half-assed, and why don't you put actual work into your stuff? You only work best off of collabs, etc. Well, I might as well say now I am planning my own, like, stuff. For me, it's difficult to work with Sony Vegas and stuff, and I know, oh, you should just hire an editor. Well, I want to try to learn how to do this stuff on my own. And I'm just not used to really making these, like, videos like others. You know, I work best with podcasts. I work best with, like, improv stuff, because I feel that's my style. I can get it across. But if you guys really want me to see me work on, like, full scripted, awesome stuff, I do have something in the works. You can expect that next month. And, oh yeah, also before I forget, Anime Midwest is next week. Next week, you'll see me doing a reviewing panel with a few others. Saturday, 10 a.m., Hyatt Regency O'Hare. So, yeah, if I haven't plugged that enough, I hope to see some of you there. Let's get some fan stuff going on. I'll try to get a video of the panel up there as well. And, yeah, with that being said, Toon Critic keeping you totally tuned for your viewing entertainment. Stay awesome, and have a good rest of the day.